Good morning, high school. It is Friday, May 22nd. We're in our 10th week of quarantine. And even though you all aren't back on campus, for the first time this week, our halls aren't so empty. Now that we've entered general community quarantine, more of our employees are back on campus, teachers are here wrapping up the school year, and a lot of us are here in the office getting ready for the end of the year. Graduation is a week away, but I am already dressed for it, at least from the waist up. Over the past week, I've gone from pretty much never being in the office up on campus to being here almost full time. Ate Mars and I have been working to get ready for the end of the year, getting all the senior documents processed, getting caps and gowns organized, getting materials ready to hand out, organizing our online graduation ceremony. There's a lot to get done in the next week. For the past 10 weeks, one day has just kind of felt like every other day. We've been sitting in the same places, seeing the same people. For a lot of us, our routines have just been the same. Day to day, week to week, there hasn't been much differentiation, and days, weeks, months have just kind of blended together and all started to feel the same. But over the past week, it has become clear that we're building to something. This week, for me, as I said, doesn't feel the same as the past 9 weeks. It finally feels like I'm getting somewhere and we're getting somewhere as we're ramping up toward the end of the school year. Even though we're not together, even though a lot of our events that usually happen are not happening, there is a sense of anticipation and eagerness just to be done with this school year, to be done with this quarter, and to wrap things up here. One way or another, in a week, we're all going to be ending something. Staff, students, we're all going to be finishing up this school year, putting an end to this experience together. And that's true whether you're a senior who's graduating, a staff who's leaving country, a teacher who's remaining for next year, an 8th grader who's transitioning to high school, or just a high school student who's moving from one year to the next. We're all finishing out this school year. Shortly after that, we're all going to be starting something new. For some of us, that new thing is going to be very different than the thing that we had this year. If you're a graduating senior who's moving on to university, moving back to your home country, maybe starting the military in Korea, the new is going to be very, very different. For some of our staff who've been at Faith Academy for a long time and have returned to their home countries, their new for the coming year is going to look very, very different. For many of us, the COVID outbreak is going to cause the new thing that we're stepping into to look very different from what we expected or what we were anticipating as we were looking forward to it. But I want you all, whatever thing you're going to feel like you can start well, that you can start with a sense of purpose, with a sense of anticipation for the things that you'll be able to do and accomplish in the new place that you're going to be. I want you all to feel like you're in the place that God is calling you to be, and to have a sense of surety that whatever the thing looks like that you're going to be doing, whatever the place looks like, whatever the people are like that you're going to be with, to know that God has you there for a reason, and He'll keep you there, He'll protect you there, and He'll provide for you through the uncertainty of whatever that new thing holds. But before we can start well, we have to end well. Seniors, you've got one more day of class left in your high school careers. You are so stinking close to being finished. Finish well. Underclassmen, you've only got a few days left. Maybe you've got an exam or two to wrap up this school year, and then you'll be done. You can feel like you accomplished this year well, you did what you could, and you made it successful before you move on into the next year. So, before we think about beginning well, and whatever the next thing looks like, let's make sure we end well. Use the rest of this school year as best you can. Stay safe, stay sane.